Good day everyone, I'm Miss Winona Princess Amrosito, a student nurse from Our Lady of Fatima, and today I will be administrating a bed bath for the patient. The objective of this procedure is to ensure that the patient is comfortable and also to maintain the patient hygiene and prevent any infection while giving the patient a bed bath. For that, we are going to review the patient. Review the patient chart so that we will know if the patient have physical limitation, and as well as we can prevent the patient from having discomfort and as well as injury. So after that, we are also going to ready all the equipment that we are going to need to conserve our time and also energy, such as towels and also beadsing, wash clothes, and after that we are going to do a hand hygiene to prevent any contamination and spread of microorganisms, and as well we are going to put on gloves and as well as our PPE for transmission precaution. And after that, we are going to identify the patient to know if we are administrating to the right patient and explain the procedure as well so that the patient have knowledge and is more relaxed and have less anxiety. And okay, we're going to check the patient feedback in this process. So we're going to introduce ourselves. So I'm using Nona Felicity from Our Lady of Fatima. Today I will be assisting with her. May I see your wristband? So what's your name and what's your birthday? So it seems like you're assisting the right patient. And also today, sir, I will be helping for your bed bath while you're comfortable to the bed, just to keep you clean. Okay, sir, if you have any concern and any problem, please let me know. And after that, since we're done with that, we are now giving the patient the privacy, please. And also close the door, and also we are going to adjust the temperature. I'm so sorry for my voice. And we have to make sure that the temperature is just at the right whether it's norm, to make sure that the patient don't lose body heat when we give during the bath. Okay, after that we are going to assist the patient. If the patient have any compression device or any stockings within the areas. Okay, so do you wear any stockings, sir? So let's check if the patient wear any stocking within the areas. So it seems like the patient doesn't wear any stocking or compression device to the patient good, so we don't have to remove it. After that, we are going to ask the patient if the patient need any urinal or bed span for urination and also for elimination, so that we can prevent interference during the bed bath. So sir, do you want to urinate first or do you want to okay? So the patient doesn't want to urinate or to eliminate first. So because warm water, remember that warm water will might urge the patient to boil. Okay, after that what we are going to do is we are now going to remove our gloves. So assume that I already removed my gloves. We are doing this to prevent spread of any microorganism and do a hygiene again. And after that we are going to elevate the bed. So we are elevating the bed up until our shoulder, until our elbows, so that we won't strain our back. Okay, so we will not be able to strain our back. So we are doing that. And after that, we are now going to lower the side rail of this area to facilitate the patient and make sure that the side rail of the other side is raised. This is for the patient safety, and at the same time, since we already did that, what we are going to do is we are going to loosen. We are going to loosen the top blanket. So after loosening the top blanket, now what we are going to do is we are going to put another double blanket so that to provide the patient privacy and warmth and also to not expose unnecessary areas. And make sure that both sides of the patient and make sure to not contaminate the area. And make sure that the patient is all covered. Hi. Sorry, sir. Okay. You have to make sure that the patient is all covered. Okay, after that, we are going to remove the top cover. And this one will go in the laundry basket so that there will not be any contamination outside of any microorganism. And after that, what we are going to do is, since the patient already had this, now we are going to remove the patient gown, especially if the patient has any IV linens. We are going to make it overpass to the patient clothes and remove the other side first. But since the patient doesn't have any thought, we are just going to remove it normally. We are going to remove your, so let's just remove it, and also the other side. And we are still going to use this later, so just fold it and put it on the side. And after that, we are now going to ready to wash the basin with warm water. We are going to use warm water to ensure that the patient is comfortable, relaxed, and also it is for the circulation of the patient blood flow. And we are going to raise the side rail here first so that the patient will be safe. Okay. So since we have already used the warm water, now we are going to let the water. So the water will be folded. And make sure that there is no any difference, because if you pass the water to the solar quickly, and also it will make the patient uncomfortable. So if you already have that, now what we are going to do is we are going to put a towel on the patient just to keep the patient dry and to prevent the patient from cooling, from chilling as well. Rather, ensure that the both areas are equal. Okay. After that, we are now going to sorry for that. And after that, we are now going to clean the patient eye and make sure to not put, any cleanser or any soap because it will irritate the patient eye. And remember that we are going to uh, clean it from the patient inner to the outer. So that there is no any debris that will go to the patient being correct baga. And after that, we are going to just rinse it again and clean the patient face and also the patient eye. And after that, we are going to put emollient so that we can restore the patient's skin. We are going to put this on the dry skin like lips or any skin of the patient that have breakdown or is dried. Okay. After that, we are now going to clean the patient arms, but we are going to start to the bar area so that we will not contaminate the area that is already clean. So remember that we are going to put a towel first to ensure that the bed will not get spilled or to keep the bed dry. And we are going to clean the patient's hands, fingers, the patient's arms as well. And the patient oxygen. And make sure that we are doing it in a long firm stroke so that the patient will be relaxed and as well as it will not we don't have to go back to the areas that is already clean. And after that, we are and after that, assume that this is another basin of warm water. We are just going to cleanse the patient's hands and make sure that any debris will not be contaminate the area. And after that, we are just going to ensure that the patient's arms are dry. And now we are going to remove the area and make sure that the patient is covered. And we are going to repeat it to the other side. This is the side for the patient safety. Lower the sidle over here because we are not going to assist this side. So just do the same thing as we did earlier. Remember that it should be a long firm stroke in the patient arms, fingers, the patient arms. And after that, when we are done, just position the patient comfortably. And after that, we are going to assess the patient umbilicus and also the patient chest. But before that, we are going to put another cover to the patient since we already put one on the chest. We are doing this to prevent the patient expose unnecessary areas, okay? This has been observed if you any discomfort, okay? So now we are going to clean the patient umbilicus and chest area. Make sure to focus on the patient's pimples because those areas are the most odor and also skin breakdown. Is it dry? So since we are already done with that, we are going to return the blanket on the original position. And also the towels. Make sure that the patient is comfortable and warm. And also, we are going to remove this now and put it to the side. And we can still use this later. And after that, we are now going to clean the patient feet. And now we are just going to expose the patient's feet, just the necessary areas. And also, we are going to put a cloth to prevent the patient from having to ensure that the bed is dry and to prevent also the areas to be spilled. And after that, we are just going to do the same like we did earlier to the hands. We should start from the clean area with a long firm stroke to relax the patient, okay? And after that, we are now going to clean the dirty areas. Make sure to focus on the patient toes, okay? And also, clean the patient. And remember to make sure to dry the patient's feet or foot to prevent any skin irritation. And just repeat this to the other foot. So now we're going to do the same thing that we did earlier. tooth is dry. Okay. And after that, we are now going to clean this. Change the wash cloth and change also the wash cloth and also the water. So now that we have changed the wash cloth and the water, we are now going to ask the patient whether the patient wants a prone position or sideline position. So sir, do you want to move to face on your back, or do you want a sideline position? So the patient wants a sideline position. So now we are going to assess the patient in that position. Okay, sir? Okay. Just make sure that the patient is covered in this area. Okay. Make sure that the patient is covered in this area. Okay, sir, do you mind holding my picture in the feet? Okay. And just we are now going to assist the patient back area and also the patient's buttock. So assume that we already exposed this area, and after that using the warm water and also the washcloth. Remember that we are going to wear gloves here, so that as well as the other parts earlier, so that if we have any contaminants or any body fluids, to prevent any spread of microorganisms. And after that, we are now going to cleanse the patient box. And also, remember that we have to focus to the patient's luteal pulse, okay? Remember that we have to focus to the patient's luteal pulse. Also check the areas if there is any presence of any redness, and also if there is any presence of fecal material because of any microorganism. If the patient has decubitus ulcer, or what we also call the bed sore, we are also going to check that. And after that, if the patient is now done, we are going to ensure that the patient is clean. And remember, in this process, we are also going to put a towel to prevent the blood from getting spilled. Okay. After that, since we are done, we are going to ensure that the patient is dry within the areas. Okay. So since the patient is now dry, we are now going to give the patient a back massage for the circulation of the blood. Okay. After that, we are now going to position again the patient and change the water to prevent spread of any microorganism. Okay. Sir, let's now move back to your position. Okay, make sure that the patient is covered and warm and have pressure. And after that, what we are going to do is we are going to change the water, change our gloves as well to prevent any contamination. So after that, we are now going to clean the patient perineal area. Okay, now sir, do you mind bending your knees? Okay, so in this process, we are just going to clean the patient's perineal area as well as the skin folds, just like earlier, because it is prone of skin breakdown. That may cause our skin barrier to be damaged, and because of the exposure of water, and also excessive exposure of water, and also irritants like fecal and urine. So just assume that I will cleaning the area. And after that, we are now going to position again the patient. Okay, sir, it's okay now, done. Make sure that the areas are dry as well. Okay. Since now we are done with that, we are now going to assist the patient to put back that gown. Okay. Okay, sir. We're now going to put on the gown, and also the other areas. Okay. Then after that, we are going to remove. We are just going to put it inside the areas again, without exposing the patient wounds. Okay. Then after that, since the patient is now comfortable and is in a good, have the gown now, what we are going to do is we are going to ask the patient for toilet clears. Okay, so do you have sir, do you have any cosmetics? Okay, so it seems like the patient doesn't have any of those. Now, but we are going to assist the patient for oral care. The patient is conscious. Okay. Now we are going to elevate the bed for a little this area. So sir, do you mind repeating? So now we're, and also we are going to ready all the things that we are going to use. Okay. So after that, we are going to search your teeth, and after that, we are going to pin the sides up and down, the front up and down, also the other side up and down. After that, open the mouth of the syrup in your mouth and the other areas, the up and down, then let the patient's feet. And after that, we are going to clean the teeth. Remember, of course, to put some, before doing that, we have to put some toothpaste, of course. After that, clean the patient's tongue and let the patient's feet again. And also, we are going to let the patient gargle the water. Sir, after that. Okay, so if the patient is done, we are just going to put emollient on the dry lips if the patient have. Okay, after that, we are now done with the. We are going to assist the patient to position again. Okay, so this okay now. And make sure that the patient's mouth area are dry. Okay. Okay, after that, what we are going to do is, okay, sir, do you want me to groom your hair or anything? Do you want me to wash your hair? So now we are going to wash the patient's hair. Do the shampooing, and before that we are going to ready basin under this area of the bed to ensure that there will be no any leakage so on the floor. Okay, so after that we are going to get a basin of warm water again, and after that we are going to cover the patient eye area and to the pores to prevent the shampoo from irritating the patient's eyes. Okay, So now, first we are going to gently rinse the patient. Remember that the patient head should be at the edge or near the patient at the edge of the bed so that we are able to clean it, okay? We are going to cleanse it gently, and after that we are going to put shampoo and massage the patient head for circulation of blood circularly, okay? And after that, we are now going to cleanse again the patient hair using the warm water and ensure that the area is on the floor, okay? And after that, we are now going to assist the patient in the area first, and after that, we are now going to assist the patient here, okay? And we are going to pat dry the area. We are going to pat dry the area, and at this point we can also use blower if we do have, so that the patient hair will be dry. Okay. We can ask the patient to in sitting position, but it seems like the patient is uncomfortable to do that, so we are just going to let the patient have that area and brush the patient hair. Okay. If the patient hair is already dry, brush the patient hair. So after that, we are now going to position the patient comfortably. So if the patient is already comfortable, what we are going to do now is check the linens. Check the linens if it's dry or if there's any swelling. So after that, we are now going to remove our gloves, do a hand hygiene.